This is a tutorial video on how I copy my videos from Zoom onto my Desire to Learn course. Now, this is probably not the only way that you have to do it, but this is the way that I found to be most useful to me. And it involves a two-step process. So first you have to use your Google Drive, and the second is you have to link the folder on your Google Drive into your D2L course. So here's some of the steps on how that I do that. So first I look on my desktop. I'm using a Mac, but you can, if you're on a PC, just find where you had your Zoom video. So mine, let's say, is in this folder right here. And so what I have is this video right here from Zoom, which I recorded one of my classes. So I'll get back to that in a minute. But first I want to copy that video onto my Google Drive. And so what I do is I look up google.com and I get the Google search engine, and then I sign in to my Google account. Okay, so when you sign into your Google account, Canisius gives you a Google account, but in order to access the Canisius Google account, you have to use your username, in this case mine's Wood5, at my.canisius.edu. The my is very important because it designates your Google Drive and not your email. So if I click on here, you should get the Canisius login. And so if I type in Wood5 and then my password, and I ignore that, then what it'll do is it'll log me into my Google account. Then I go up to this tic-tac-toe board, or the waffle as some people call it, and click on here, and I go to my Google Drive. Once I'm in my Google Drive, what I want to do is I want to create a folder to put these videos in. So my Google Drive already has a bunch of folders in it, so I'm just going to go up here and create a new folder, and I'll call it my, I click on here and create a new folder, so I'll call it, I don't know, class videos, and then I hit create. And there now I've created in my list of folders one called class videos. I click on that. Now this is an empty folder. So now what I can do is I can go over here and open up this folder on my computer, which has the video file in it, the MP4 file, and I drag that over and I drop it in here. And what you'll see over here in the corner is that it is copying it now into my Google Drive. So I don't need this anymore. So now what I have is I have my video in my Google Drive. And what I want to do now is link that to my D2L class. I don't want to copy the MP4 file directly into my D2L class because D2L can't handle the volume of files, the memory really, I mean the hard drive space, of all the files of all the professors around the world. So instead we're going to store them on Google and then link it. Okay, so before I do that, what I want to do is go back to where I have my list of folders. And so here you can see my class videos folders that I created. And if I right click on it, then you'll get a menu, and then you can see there's either share or get link. Both of them will get you probably the same place, but I use get link. And what get link will do is it'll show me this window, which will show me the website link to this folder. And so I'm going to change this restriction to Canisius College. Anyone in Canisius College will have access to it. And then I copy the link, and then I'm done. Now what I want to do is I want to put that into D2L. So I go up here and open up a new tab in my web browser, and I open up D2L. So I'm going to go there directly, say d2l.canisius.edu, and now I get the login for D2L. So I type in my credentials, Sorry about that. And now I'm in D2L at the home. So what I want to do is I want to find the course that I'm going to put this video in. So let's say I just pick any random course. I'm going to pick my 449 independent study. So now what I can do is I can go to the Contents tab. And right now there's nothing in here. There's nothing in my contents. So what I can do is I can add a module, which I'm going to call, say, videos. Okay, so now what I have is a videos module. And now I want to link that Google folder with my videos into D2L. So I'll say new, create a link, give it a title. So I'll say something like, I don't know, course videos. And now I copy the link. I paste the link, which I copied from my Google Drive, into this box. So I'm using, like Control V. That copies the link in there. I would click Open as an external resource, and then hit Create. Okay, so now what I've done is I've created this link in my module called Course Videos. So what we can do now is we can go back to Content and go down to my module, Videos, which is right down here. And now what you'll see is you'll see a Course Videos link, so that when I click on it, it opens up a new tab. And when it opens up the new tab, it has that video right there, which the students can find. So I've linked the module in D2L to the Google Drive folder. And so when they click on it, they open up that folder, and then they can watch the videos. And now you can put whatever files you want into that folder, and it's just going to store the space on Google. It won't clog up D2L. The other nice thing about this, if I get rid of this tab and go back to my D2L page, right, is that now now that I have that link, I don't have to keep modifying D2L, because it's a link to that folder. So what I could do is now go back to my tab, which has my Google Drive, click on the folder, which now, if you notice, has a little person on it, which means I'm sharing it. But anyway, so now I have this folder here, and I can copy in another video. So let me pick another video. So I've got another video here, which I'm going to copy over. I'm just going to drag it over and drop it into the space. And as you can see now, it's Google is uploading it. This is kind of a bigger video, so it may take a little while to, or a minute or so, while we watch the wheel spin, and it's copying that file into the place. But what we'll see in a minute is that once we have that file copied into the Google folder, then when we go back to D2L, then it will be visible in D2L. So really now I can copy everything into my Google folder, and it'll have access to it on D2L. I probably should have picked a smaller file to do, but it's almost done. So what we'll see, and you can do this for other files. If you want your students to see other things besides videos, you can put them into the Google folder, and then as long as you have that link in D2L, they'll have access to it. And so here we go. Now it's been copied over, so that's good. So I'll go back to my D2L. So now I'm in the D2L Contents tab right here. And if I click on the link for Course Videos, it opens it up. And sure enough, now I can see the two videos that are there. And so that's the way that I would like to post videos on D2L. Basically, save everything in a Google Drive folder, link that folder to the D2L module, and then just keep adding stuff into your Google folder. And that way, It seems it's a little bit more efficient way of sharing your videos with your class. So good luck and good semester.